Hello friends, it is day 25. Today we're going to be looking at Luke 6, 43 through 49. If you have not yet read this passage, pause the video and come back when you have. So this is a tree, and this is not a real tree, this is a dead tree. It's actually not even a dead tree, it's a fake tree. And here I have some old strawberries. These are like 2 weeks old. This one's got mold on it, and they're just kind of gross. And then these are fresh strawberries. I mean, these are ready to be eaten. We just got these yesterday. These are good strawberries. Now, I always used to think that if I could remove the bad fruit from my life and replace it with the good fruit, then that's what it was all about. So I have these bad fruits in my life, these sins in my life, and that they were hanging on my tree. And I thought, if I can remove all of the bad ones and replace them with good ones, then that's righteousness. If I can remove the sin and replace it with good things that I'm supposed to be doing, then that's righteousness. And what ends up happening then is I'm constantly just removing stuff and trying to add it in, and I end up exhausted. And sometimes I'll take out a bad fruit and it'll come back the next day, and I'll take it out again and it'll come back the next day. And it's just this constant battle that never ends of just sin management. It's always about removing bad fruit and adding good fruit. The total concentration is on what the fruit is. And Jesus in this passage says, hey, it's actually not about the fruit at all. The fruit is merely a product of the root, right? Don't focus on the fruit, focus on the tree. Because if you have a bad tree, then obviously you're going to create bad fruit. And what I have here is not just a bad tree, it's a dead tree. And it's not just a dead tree, it's a fake tree. I can dress it up and make it look nice, but ultimately there's no life in this. It's just fake. Now this is a live plant. Right? Now this plant is real. It grows, and it grows because it's a real plant. That's what real plants do. This plant never has to worry about, I don't know if I'm actually growing as much as I should be. It just grows because it's a plant. It's what it does. You are a good tree. You are a good tree. And you're a good tree because God made you good. You are made in the image of God, and you are made good. You're not a bad tree. You're not a fake tree. You are a good tree. And as if that wasn't enough, not only are you a good tree, but the righteousness of Jesus has been imparted to you. Of course, you're going to produce good fruit. You are a good tree. You don't have to worry about the fruit that you're going to produce because you're a good tree. The fruit will come naturally because that's who you are. You are a good tree. And Jesus goes on to talk about the wise man who digs down deep to the bedrock and lays the foundation there. And it can seem like he's talking about, hey, this is the person who really works really hard to get down to the bedrock. But maybe what he's talking about is digging deep down into yourself and recognizing that at your core, you are a good tree. That when you dig down deep and you recognize the essence of who you are is the very image of God, your creator, when your foundation is in who Jesus claims you to be, and you start believing that that is your foundation, then you won't have to ever worry about fruit again, because you will simply grow and produce fruit as the good tree that you are. So may you stop focusing on the fruit and trying to remove the bad stuff by adding in good stuff. May you discover that the good fruit that will come from your life is from recognizing that you are already good. And as we journey together to realize this truth, may God bless you and keep you. May the face of Jesus shine upon you and be gracious to you. And may the fullness of the Spirit dwell within you and give you